Yo, yo, YouTube. It's a junkie. And I'm back with another contest video. That's right, guys. Another contest video. I've said that I'm going to try to do more contests to show more support in the community. And this one here is for Hazeldan 1216 on their 100 subscriber contest. Congratulations, guys. It's a husband and wife team. Great channel. I mean, their collection of comics and statues is simply amazing. Every time I watch one of their videos and I see different books or a different statue, I'm jealous. I mean, their collection is amazing. So I'm here to show my support. Basically, you know, be subscribed, must be 18. I believe the 28th of February is the last day to do the contest. So I will leave a link to their channel in the description below. So if you're not subbed to them, go check them out. Like I said, great content. It's a husband and wife team. They do a great job. Just like I said, their collection is amazing. And they just hit 100 subscribers. I believe they're well over that now. But congratulations, guys. Like I said, your channel is awesome. I love watching your videos. I don't watch as many as I should, but trust me, I'm going to do a better job at watching more videos from people and like I said, try to participate more in contests. But this contest is basically just show your first grail or what shaped your collection. So I'm going to do a little bit of both. Well, I have grails. They're not my very first grail, but of course my Hulk 181 is probably my favorite book in my collection. I'm a huge Wolverine fan. He's my favorite character. I just love his attitude. I've almost have his entire volume. Try to get that glare out of there. His entire volume. There's like 7 volumes in the collection, and I'm working on getting all those complete. So that's my big thing for the year, is trying to get all of them complete. And who knows, maybe I did, but I haven't updated my video or my collection, so we'll find out. Up next is another favorite grail of mine, Giant Size X-Men #1. Everybody knows this book. It's the second appearance of Wolverine. It's the first appearance of the whole new team. So it's another big book that I got. Both these books I've gotten within the past 5 years, so it's taken me a long time to get them. But from what I remember, my very first grail that I can remember, because I've bought comics my entire life, but the one big book that I have that I know I bought off the rack myself, I was like 20 years old. I got these from a place called Walden Books. So if you guys are old enough and you know what that is, it was basically like a bookstore, but they sold comics too. And these books that I'm going to show here is the first grail that I remember buying. Now, at the time, I didn't know it was a grail. I bought these off the spinner rack, which was kind of cool. And they're all newsstand. I've given one away in a contest to White Nova Comics. So if you guys have watched my, I think it was my 1,000 subscriber contest that he won, you know what I'm talking about here. But it's the first book that I bought myself, but didn't know it was a grail. And I bought multiple copies. So this kind of started my collection in a different way also, with this book here. This book here is what started my addiction to buying multiples, triples, quadruples. If you guys know how I collect, I buy multiples of anything that I like, whether it be a hot book or not. It could just be I love the cover, and that's why I buy multiple copies of it. But at the time when I bought this book, I didn't know this character was going to be as hot as they are. And I believe there's still probably room for this book to grow. And these books here are in mint, I would say mint condition, man. There's no spine ticks. Like I said, they are, they're all newsstand editions, and I bought these all myself off the spinner rack. Let's go ahead and get into it. It is Amazing Spider-Man 361, the first appearance of Carnage. Love this book. I just love when I saw this book on the spinner rack. I bought some Spider-Mans. I wasn't real big into Spider-Man, but I loved the way this villain looked. And I didn't even know it was his first appearance when I bought it. I just loved the way the character looked. I loved the cover. So I bought everything they had on the shelf. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I said, I've given one away in one of my contests. So I originally had 6 copies of this book. I believe this book still has more room to grow, to be honest with you, with the Venom movie coming out. The trailer for Venom dropped today. Looked interesting, and you know, again, people are like criticizing it, but it's only a teaser trailer. But anyways, it's not about that. But this was probably my first Grail that I remember buying myself back in the day. Like I said, I was like 20 years old. I'm 40. I'll be 47 this year, so this is almost 27 years ago that I bought this book, and I bought 6 copies. So this book here is the one book that I remember buying multiple copies of that ended up being a hot book. And some people it's considered a Grail. I consider it a Grail. So this book is really what kind of shaped my collecting too. This is what set me on the direction of buying multiple copies. Now there's one book. This is the very first book that I bought that was signed. I'm going to show another Grail of mine that was signed. And this really started my collecting on the way of buying like pre-signed graded books. And of course, if you guys know, I'm a big Miss Marvel fan. And this one here is a 9.4. It's a Michael Turner cover. And it's a sketch variant. And it's Miss Marvel #1 variant edition, and it's signed by Stan Lee. And this book here is really what started me on my collecting style of buying like graded signed books, especially Stan Lee. This is also my very first Stan Lee autograph. I've never met him in person, so I have to buy my Stan Lee books off eBay, and I have probably 6 to 7 slabbed Stan Lee signatures, and all of them I've bought off eBay, and all of them I bought relatively cheap. But I really love this book because the yellow Miss Marvel really sticks out on the sketch cover, and Stan Lee's signature really just pops. You know what I mean? And it's a pretty rare book. So this is the book that started my path on collecting autographs. You know, graded autographs, especially of Stan Lee. And of course, you know, my Hulk 181. I mean, I love that book. I know it's missing the value stamp, but I don't care. It presents beautifully. It's a 6.0, and the only thing it's missing is the value stamp, and I don't care. I'm not a big stickler on stuff like that, so it doesn't bother me at all. But yeah, guys, this Hazeldan, congratulations on 100. I know you guys are over. You guys got an awesome channel. I love watching it. I wish, trust me, I'm going to watch more of your videos. I've watched a bunch, and I may not always comment, but I do give thumbs up. And there's things this year, Legend mentioned on his show that he needs to get better at, and I'm one of those two. I need to get better at making contests and commenting and responding to my comments quicker. But anyways, guys, go check out Hazeldan 1216. They got, like I said, a great channel. Their contest runs, I believe, through February 28th. I think it's the end of the month, so you still have time. But I hope this video works for you guys. Anyways, it's the Junkie. Congratulations, guys. Thanks for having a wonderful channel. And here's to 1,000 more subs. I'm sure you guys will be on your way. Anyways, guys, it's the Junkie. And I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, guys.